Good morning, third grade students of room 502. Welcome to yet another exciting edition of Eureka Math. As you know, Eureka is a Latin phrase. When translated to English, means I have found it. And what have we found? We have found the best way to learn math, and that, ladies and gentlemen, damas and caballeros, boys and girls, is more valuable than gold itself. Let's go right to it and get to our objective. I'm going to add measurements, so we're going to be adding today using the standard algorithm to compose larger units. Once. Do your best, not you best, do your best. We're going to start with a fluency practice, and it says round 3 and 4 digit numbers. Remember, we were doing this on Friday. It's a little review of lessons 13 and 14. Let's do 87, and we're going to round it to the nearest 10. Well, remember, we take a look at this, think about the halfway point between 80 and 90, or 8 tens and 9 tens. That's 85. So this is greater than 85, so of course, we would round it up to 90. Let's keep on going, and we're rounding to the nearest 10. Not the nearest 100, but the nearest 10, okay? So let's continue on with 387, round it to the nearest 10. 43, round it to the nearest 10. 643, round it to the nearest 10. 35, round it to the nearest 10. And 865, round it to the nearest 10. Let's take a look at these, see what's what. 387, well, look at this. 87 was rounded to 90, so we can know that this would just be putting the 3 in front of that and making it 390. 43, is that over the halfway point between 4 tens and 5 tens, which would be 45? No, it's less than 45, so we would round down, and it would be 40. How about 643? Same situation, except we have 6 hundredths in front of the 4 tens and 3 ones, so of course we'd round down again to 640. How about 35? Remember, that 5's that tricky one, because it's the halfway point, but when it's the halfway point, which way do we go? Up, 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 to 40. 865, that's greater than 5. The halfway point between 800 and 900 would be 850, so this tells me we would be rounding up to 870. Okay, let's do some hundredths now, all right? And we're going to round to the nearest hundred. So 237, round it to the nearest hundred. We're going to write these down and then we'll tackle them. 643, round it to the nearest hundred. And 865, round it to the nearest hundred. And we'll continue on with 1,237, round it to the nearest 100. 1,850, round it to the nearest 100. And one more, 2,361, round it to the nearest 100, not 10. So we take a look at 237. We do our endpoints, it'd be 200, 300. Is this number closer to 200 or 300? Well, it's 237. My midpoint is 250, so this must be rounded down to 200. Let's look at the next one. You could fill these in if you feel comfortable doing this. 643. Well, 650 would be the midpoint between 600 and 700. This is less than 650, isn't it? It's 643, so we would round down. Go to 865. Once again, the midpoint between 800 and 900 would be 850, so this is 865. It is indeed greater than 850, so we would round up. 1,237. Well, think about this. 1,200, 1,300. What's the midpoint? 1,250, or 1,250. Is this greater than or less than 1,250? Well, there's a 3, so it must be less. So we would round down to 1,200. Let's go to 1,850. Once again, there's that 50. That is the midpoint between 1,800 and 1,900. So that means if we're at the midpoint already, we round up. So it'd be 1,900. And here we have 2,361. Let's think about this. 2,300, 2,400. The midpoint would be 2,350 or 2,350. This is 2,361. It's definitely greater than 2,350, so we would round up to 2,400. Alrighty, that was our fluency practice. Let's do a little bit of application problems, and this is mental math. So try to think about this, try to do this in your head as you look at these. We have 46 milliliters plus 5 milliliters. Now, a good strategy would be, I know that it's 4 milliliters to get to 50, right? 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 1 left over, that would equal what? 51 milliliters. 39 centimeters plus 8 centimeters. Once again, if I just took 1 away from that, I would have 40 centimeters, and it would be 40 centimeters plus 7 centimeters. So what would it equal? If you thought 47, you're absolutely correct. We'll continue on with this, 125 grams plus 7 grams. Well, it's 5 grams to get to 130. Then I add, if I took away 5 from 7, I'd have 2 left. So it would be 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130. There'd be 2 left over on the 7, so it'd be 132 grams. And finally, 108 liters plus 4. Well, think about skip counting on 4. 0, 4, 8, 12. 8 plus 4 is 12, so this would equal 112 liters. All right, we're going to go on with our concept development. And we're going to have show 2 beakers. Beaker A and beaker B. Let's make the beaker A and beaker B. Beaker A. You don't have to make it look like that. As long as you got the narrow tube down, that's quite all right. And beaker B. Believe it or not, they hold the same amount of water. And let's say one has been filled with 56 milliliters. And the other one has been filled with 27 milliliters. All right. Our question is, how much water is in both beakers, okay? So let's think about that. What do we got to do? We just really have to add them, don't we? But I want to do a little more than just add them. I want to really thoroughly understand this. So let's take out, this is separate from your packet. Let's take this out, this template, and we have 56 and 27. So let's go with our ones, tens, and hundreds, okay? So the first beaker has 56 in it, so let's do that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 56. The second beaker has 27. Let's add that on there. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right? So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it can't be 713, right? We need to regroup. I need to regroup 10 of these from the ones column. So let's circle up 10. There's 6, right? 7, 8, 9, and 10. And off it goes here. So now let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like we have 83 milliliters, but let's do that using the standard algorithm. Okay, so I'm going to make 56 right in between my beakers, 56 ml plus 27 ml. Back to the standard algorithm. Okay, we already determined that 6 plus 7 is 13, right? So we'll put a 3 right here and a 1 down there. Now what do we have to determine? 5, 6, 7, 5 plus 2, plus 1 is 8. And we're at 83 milliliters. Da-da-da-dum. We'll continue on because that's what we do. Let's look at our next problem. It says Lisa draws a line on the board. That's something we know, so we're underlining it. Marcus shortens the length of the line by erasing 32 centimeters. That's stinker. The total length of the line is now 187 centimeters. How long is the line that Lisa drew? Think about it. Okay, let's think about it. Let's think long and hard about it. And we will visualize the sweet, innocent, radiant Lisa drawing her line on the board. So let's just draw a line. I'm done, said Lisa. Then old Marcus comes along. Darn that Marcus, he's always erasing people's lines. So he erased 32. Make a bracket here. He snuck up and erased 32 centimeters. What we now have is the total length is now 187. Lisa cried, Mr. Leggett, he erased 32 centimeters of my perfectly straight line on the board, Lisa said. So how do we figure out what was the, how long is the line that Lisa originally drew? Well, think about this. She had the line, he erased 32, she measured it again, now it was 187 centimeters, 187 centimeters. Well, let's think about this, okay? We could say, 187 centimeters plus that 32 he erased. And let's go ahead and add this up. I know it's going to be centimeters, right? 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9 is 9. And then 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11 is 11. Bring my 1 up there. 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So we're at 219 centimeters. But remember, our objective today was to add measurements using the standard algorithm to compose larger units. How many centimeters are in 1 meter? Think. I remember it being 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. All right? So 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. So how many meters would we have in this problem? If you said 2 meters, you're absolutely correct. Because there's 100 centimeters in each meter. What's left over? 19 centimeters. So we could say Lisa drew a line that was 2 meters, 19 centimeters. Before that, Marcus came around and erased 32 centimeters of it. I'll get you, Marcus. Go ahead and freeze that if you need to. We're going to continue on. Going to read a little story about a fella named John. Now, John reads for 74 minutes on Wednesday. Then he fell asleep. On Thursday, he reads 17 more minutes than he read on Wednesday. How many total minutes does John read on Wednesday and Thursday? You can do it. I know that you can. So let's take a look at Wednesday. And he read how long on Wednesday? 74 minutes. Is that more than an hour? You bet it is. Thursday, the man read 74 minutes, right? But then he decided to read. So there it is, Wednesday and Thursday. 74 minutes each day. But on Thursday, he had a little extra oomph. And he read 17 more minutes. So we're going to go like this. 17 minutes, okay? So there we have our problem. We have 74 minutes, 74 minutes, 17 minutes. It's asking us how many total minutes did John read on Wednesday and Thursday. Let's figure this out. Using the standard algorithm. So we go 74 plus 74. 4 plus 4 is 8. And 7 plus 7 are 7 times 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 148 minutes. And I'm putting that minutes there because this is going to be very important in composing to a larger unit. Right? Here we go. Now I have to take that 148. What am I going to add to 148? Well, the 17 extra minutes he read on Thursday. Let's do it. 8 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring up my 1, 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6. And then 165 minutes. But we need to convert this into hours. How many minutes in 1 hour? I remember somebody telling me it was 60. So let's see what we could do. 60. Let's see how many hours we're going to have here. Plus 60. What would 60 plus 60 be? 0. Oh, and 6 plus 6 is 12. So that's 120. So let's do 120 plus 60, and we get 180. Is that greater than 165? Yes. Bye-bye. So it must be 2 hours. How are we going to figure out the minutes? We got to do a little subtraction. But Mr. Leggett, you said we would just be adding. Well, I said wrong. 165 minutes minus 120 minutes. 5 minus 0, 5. 6 minus 2, 4. 1 minus 1, 0. So our good friend John read 2 hours and 45 minutes on a Monday and, on Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, he did. Sorry for the pause there. I was just kind of thinking, wow, that was really a long time that fellow read. All right. We got a lot of problems to do for our problem set. My problem set says something different, but yours is on page 87. Today is the 28th. Not really. I'm doing this on Friday. Hope you enjoyed the bird experiment. For those of you that were here, I sure did. Got to thank Mrs. Morgan again for being here. Take care of that. Take care of them Boyds. Alrighty, look, there's the dirt we used. Terrible camera movement, Mr. Leggett, very tricky. Alrighty, whoop, let's get back in focus. See where we're at. Okay, I'm going to tighten it up because this is such small writing. Hopefully that'll do the trick. I think you guys all have this down. You're very, very, very sharp. And here we go. Find the sums below. Choose mental math or the algorithm. 46 plus 5 milliliters. We're going to set that up. 46 plus 5 milliliters. 46 milliliters plus 25 milliliters. I didn't really need to put those there, but I did. 46 milliliters plus 125 milliliters. I like to put the bigger number on top. We'll continue on. 59 centimeters plus 30 centimeters. 509 centimeters plus 83 centimeters. 597 centimeters plus 30 centimeters. Okay, that's enough for now. Go ahead and start adding these up if you feel comfortable. If not, follow along with Mr. Leggett. All right, here we go. 6 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 4 plus 1, 51. 6 plus 5, we already know that, is 11. 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 plus 6 is 11. Bring up the 1. 2 plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 171 milliliters. Okay? We're going to continue on with our next set. Go ahead and try to do these on your own. Maybe pause the video and then come back and check. 9 plus 0 is 9, and 5 plus 3 is 8. 89 centimeters. 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12 would be 12. Bring up the 1. 0 plus 8 remains 8, but plus the 1 will be 9. And bring down the 5 for 592 centimeters. Head over here. 7 plus 0 is 7. 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring up the 1. 5 plus 1 is 627 centimeters. All right? Really, I think most of you, in fact, I think all of you could do this on your own. Okay? But we didn't do? We didn't convert they didn't tell us to. Find the sums below, choose mental math or the algorithm. They didn't ask us to convert, so we're not going to. We're going to continue on. So set up your problems here, 29 plus 63, and I'm just going to put the gram sign down here. 345 plus 294 grams. 480 plus 476 grams. Go ahead and start on those, pause, and then I will guide you through it. So pause and try on your own. You can do it. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring up the 1. 2 plus 6, 6, 7, 8, but plus that 1 is 9. So the answer here is 92 grams. Over here, 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Bring up the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 639 grams. We continue on. 0 plus 6 is 0. 8 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring up the 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 956 grams. Let's go on. We have separate units here, so let's add them up. 1 liter, 245 milliliters, plus 2 liters, 412 milliliters. Okay? So let's put our milliliters sign right here and our liters sign here. We'll go over here. We have 2 kilograms, 509 grams, and 3 kilograms, 367 grams. And we're going to add them both together. All right? Let's start with our milliliters. 5, 6, 7, 4 plus 1, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 3. 1 plus 2. So 3 liters, 657 milliliters. We'll go over here. I'm going to drop my gram sign down. That's a sloppy looking 9. 9 plus 7. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we'll put a 1 right here. 6 plus 1 is 7. And 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 8. And we're left with 2 plus 3 being 5 kilograms. So we have 5 kilograms, 876 grams. Let's turn our paper over. You guys turn it over. I have 2 separate sheets. Let's read our problem here. Nadine and Jen buy a small bag of popcorn and a pretzel at the movie theater. Lucky Nadine and Jen. The pretzel, well, it weighs 63 grams more than the popcorn. What is the weight of the pretzel? So here we have the popcorn weighs 44, but the pretzel weighs 63 grams more than the popcorn. So we have to add 44 grams plus 63 grams. Go ahead and set that problem up and do it on your own. Pause it here because I'm going to continue on with setting up the other problems. In math class, Jason and Andrea find the total liquid volume of water in their beakers. Jason says the total is 782 milliliters, but Andrea says it's 792. The amount of water in each beaker can be found in the table to the right. Show whose calculation is correct. Explain the mistake the other student made. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add these. 475 milliliters plus 317. And we'll see if Jason is right or Andrea. So here we go. Let's find out what the right answer is because we're smarter than both those kids. No, not smarter than the one that got it right. So go ahead and try and figure that one out, and we'll go from there. Let's go on down here. You can pause the video. It takes Greg 15 minutes to mow the front lawn. It takes him 17 more minutes to mow the back lawn than the front lawn. 70 seconds more. More. 17 minutes to mow the back. Wait, it takes him 17 more minutes. There we go. What is the total amount of time Greg spends mowing the lawn? So let's set this problem up. 15, but it's 17 more minutes to mow the back lawn. So we know front is 15. 15 minutes. I'm just going to put an M. And we know the back is 15 and 17 minutes more. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to add all three of those. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to go back and review the other ones. So I know it's going to be grams. I know 4 plus 3 is 7, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 107 grams is how much the pretzel weighs. And here's where we're going to find out who's right or wrong. 5 plus 7 is 12. Bring up the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And 4 plus 3 is 7. So it looks like Andrea is right. So what is the mistake that Jason made? It looks like he didn't bring over the 1 because he put 8. Jason forgot to regroup the ones. Bad boy. And we'll go down here. Here's an easy strategy. 5 plus 5 is 10, right? We know 5 times 2 is 10. Plus another 7 is 17. Bring the 1 over, right? 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. That poor kid spends 47 minutes mowing the lawn. What I'd like you to do right now, Math Wizards, is log on to the fabulous program we call Zern.